Hello and welcome. I'm your online stylist, Anna Cakebread. Why is hair so important to keep healthy? And what is hair really? And what is the importance? So there are three parts that I would love to share with you that are really important. So your cuticle, your cortex, and your medulla. The medulla is where the nutrients comes in from your body all the way to the ends of the hair. And so your hair can be affected by diet. But most likely all of our problems stem from our wear and tear at home. The second part is your cortex. Your cortex is where all of the color pigmentation kind of meets together and shares the reflection of what your hair color is, whether it's a permanent color, demi-permanent color, or your natural color. Now, we also have underneath that cortex is white, and that is where our gray hair is. And so as it falls off through age, those particles, the pigmentation kind of falls off the hair shaft, and then that's what's exposed, the naked eye to the white fabric underneath it. And then the outside of that cortex is your cuticle. And that cuticle is like shingles on a rooftop. It all points down direction. If you take your hair and feel it, you'll feel it feels really soft here. And then if you push upwards, it's going to feel a little rougher. And that means that the cuticle ends up being exposed when it's been pushed open. And so pillowcases can open it, your towels for towel drying your hair, and also heat, blow drying. And all kinds of different things. Your environment, if your hair doesn't have enough moisture, your cuticle will pop open and will be depleted of its nutrients. So there are three parts that are really super important to keep in mind when you want healthy fabric. And one is that you want to keep that moisture from scalp all the way to the ends. So if you're hydrated here, but not so much here, you want to take care of this and less here. Now, the other thing that can happen is that your shampoos can over-accentuate and basically pull out all those natural lipid barriers in the hair shaft, and that will open up the cuticle. And sometimes the pH is different, so you want to make sure that you have a calming cleanser for your scalp. And for your mid-end, that there's more moisture down here. Did you know that your hair has got elasticity, and that when your hair is wet, it actually is 20% longer, and then it shrinks 20% as it's drying. So that elasticity is like a rubber band. If you go over beyond its actual capabilities when it's damp or wet, you will actually pull past its ability to be healthy, and eventually it will wear out those ends from pulling on it when it's wet. So you want to make sure that you take care of the elasticity of that fabric because you can overstretch it. Now, the other thing is that you keep protecting it. Just keep that nutrients from scalp to ends. Don't overstretch it. And then the third thing is make sure that you keep that cuticle closed at all costs. Because when the cuticle is closed, that means nothing else can go into it after you've started your day. Now, if your hair is open and exposed, the cuticle will end up wanting that moisture that's sitting in the air because there's moisture in the air. So that's why hair will go and get bigger and fuzzier, is because there's not enough moisture in your hair. So keep your moisture, keep your cuticle closed, and keep the elasticity in it, and you'll have gorgeous hair every single time. I guarantee it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to your success.